Well, good morning to you and welcome back to my channel. Alex Does, the least educational of all the bushcrafting channels on all of YouTube. So they say. Maybe I need a plaque. Could someone send me a plaque? Put that up on the wall. Least educational, mediocre, entertaining YouTube channel on all of YouTube. Anyway, back to my channel. Alex Does, as I said, and yes, day 2 of this camp. I hope you saw last week's video where we did more work on the fireplace. Look, to say that I'm a bit slow off the mark today would be somewhat of an understatement. It's 20 to 11. Oh my God. I did not get out of bed until 9 o'clock this morning due to a combination of cold weather and, to be honest, maybe some overindulgence in beverages last night. So yes, a little bit of self-inflicted discomfort this morning, but that's all good. That's what we come out camping for, right? Drink ourselves silly at night time in front of a fireplace. Right, so yeah, I'm a bit blurry-eyed this morning, but anyway, we'll get some work done. Make the most of being here. Enjoy this beautiful day. It's that time of year where it's freezing cold in the morning, but by 10 o'clock you're pretty warm. So awesome day. Very few clouds in the sky, and got the sun beating down on me at the moment. All right, so let's have a review of what we did last week for those that maybe missed it or didn't miss it, but would love to see it again. So as I said last week, we did some work on the fireplace. Let's go and check that out. See how it's holding up this morning. Didn't collapse, I'm happy to say. So there we go. It's the outside after the firing last night. I didn't have too big of a fire last night. Only went through about half the firewood there. Excuse me. And you know, so yeah, it's certainly enough to make the clay firm up, but nothing like it is down here, of course. A bit rough there with the rocks. That's all good. That's all good. I'm liking it anyway. So it's drilling really starting to look quite substantial, which is nice and nice and solid. I'm happy with how it looks inside, and it's certainly very oh, Jesus. It's certainly very functional. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. So what are we doing today? As I mentioned on last week's video at the end, I think I hinted, or you probably would have seen the snippet at the end, and obviously again stay to the end of this video and you'll get a sneak peek of what's coming up next week's video. Yeah, I'm going to do this wall panel here, I think, which will be good because I haven't got anything holding the wood pile up at this side, so I'll be glad to fill this in. I may or may not, I probably won't, depending on time and how I'm feeling. I'm not entirely happy with this wall. I mean, it's good, but it needs a bit tightening up in a couple of spots and neatening up and stuff like that. So, but yeah, given the late start, I'm not sure that I'll get to that actually. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is I obviously need materials. I've covered this issue before. They're not exactly lying on the ground. Well, the ones I'm using are lying on the ground, but they're not lying on the ground everywhere. So I have to go for a bit of a hunt to find some materials I need. It's I think after doing the first 2 walls, I've kind of got my methodology down pat on how to do it quite quickly. So what you want to do is just pretty much have a good idea for the wall section that you want to do, how many sticks you're going to need. Just go and get them all in one hit, and then cut them to length all in one go, so that you can just quickly put them all in one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, and you'll get through the wall a hell of a lot quicker. So yeah, give me a couple of hours. I'll go and get some materials, and then I'll bring you back and we'll get some wall made, eh? Do. There we go. What do you reckon? That went by pretty smoothly. I had just enough sticks on this one. I'm quite happy with this one compared to the other one, I suppose. Side by side, there's not a lot of difference, but I went for slightly thicker sticks on this one in the hope that it would fill up quicker. Early on I thought, there was a time there where I thought that middle upright might snap, but fortunately there was a bit of flex in it. Yeah, so I'm really happy with that, actually. Quite happy indeed. Yeah, cool. What do you reckon? I like it. It's nice. And as I said before, it's going to allow me to stack the firewood up against it from the inside. So I think I'm going to, with my next visit, which won't be the next video, but the video after, if I continue with the same kind of MO of sorts, I think I am going to fill this panel here, just continue it coming around. I think we'll just leave that one open maybe till last, so that I do still have an entry and exit way out of this end. But yeah, I'm super happy with that. Super happy indeed. Some of the sticks on the inside could probably do with a trim, and that's fine. I'll worry about that later. And I'm looking forward to putting mud in there. I'm thinking too, probably before I do put mud in here, because the gaps are still quite large, I might try getting, I don't know, we'll figure it out, leaves or moss or something, and try and fill some of these cavities that are in here a bit. That might provide a little bit of additional insulation within the mud or something. I don't know, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. As always, we're just figuring it out as we go along, because I've got no idea what I'm doing. Oh, anyway, I need to take a breather. But yeah, I knocked that out in pretty good time. Nice one. Alright folks, well that's me done for this visit, for this trip, for this episode or part. I don't know what part it is. I know it's into the 20s by the time this comes out. I'm going to take a guess. Let's say 23. That's going to be my best guess. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyway, so thank you for coming along. If you're new to my channel and you like what you see, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell for notification and the thumbs up if you like it, and the same for everyone else. The regular visitors, and you know who you all are, for joining me on this journey. So again, give us a thumbs up, chuck a comment down below, say good day. Let us know what you think. I'm really happy with the progress. I like how that wall came along today. And the obviously more work that I did yesterday on the fireplace, which you saw last week. Yeah, I think it's coming along. It's come along pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. So anyway, I'm just about all packed up now, ready to go. I've got to again do my 2 hikes up the hill to get my stuff back to the car and get out of here. And I think I can see a kebab in my very near distant future. It's kind of become a bit of a tradition for me on the way home, as I pull in to the kebab shop and get a kebab on the way home. I reckon I've earned it. Alright, so that's it for me. As I said, thank you for coming along. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying all the way to the end. Stick around another couple of seconds and you'll see a clip from next week. From next week, what I end up, I don't even know what I'm doing next week because I haven't done it yet. Whatever, you know how it goes. Anyway, I will see you next Saturday, 8 AM, Saturday, New South Wales time. See you then. Hooroo. Bye. You buried yourself in pretty well, eh? Hey? Alright, I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone. You're alright. You're alright. It's always nice to see a bit of wildlife for a change. You don't see much around camp, just close to where my car is. Spiky little fella.